What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are back on the Atlas. As you can see, I've got it here on the lift, and I want to get the suspension done before the bumper shows up. That way when the bumper shows up, I can fit the bumper and tweak the quarter panel how much I need and get this thing out of here. So I'm gonna lift it up and see exactly what we need to do to fix this subframe. Now that we have the Atlas up in the air, you can clearly see what our issue is. Right there, that bracket, look at that. It's all smashed in, and the insurance guy even marked it there for us conveniently. If you look on this side, you can see that bracket needs to sit straight out at like a 90-degree angle. And I don't know why they did it, but they made that control arm like super solid cast metal, blah, blah, blah. But then the bracket is just like sheet metal. So we need to remove the subframe and try and straighten that bracket out. Hopefully it'll straighten out. Worst case scenario, we have to get a new subframe. So I have to remove it anyways. Hey, Paul, could you give me a hand?
A bum arm.
Your bum arm?
Bum shoulder, whatever.
Oh, it's going a little bit. Thank you very much. Grunting helps. There you go. There you go, Mike. A bad situation. Oh, right in the kisser. Dang, man, you gotta wear all kinds of face shields and riot shields and everything up in here, man. Stay pimping. This is going down in the next position. Pow. Pow. Right spray, left side spray. Alright. You're out. Whoa. Gigolo. Ooh, she was taut, man. Check that out, guys. That bracket is pretty smashed in. Look at that. It's supposed to look like that, but currently it looks like that. So what I'm thinking is I'll probably heat these little corners up right here, these little spots that are kind of bent, and then just put the hammer down right here. It'll straighten up right away. Check that out, guys. We've got it basically straightened out. Still a little bit more finesse work to do, but for the most part, it's looking about the same. And if you're wondering if this weakens it, it does weaken it a little bit, but not enough to actually matter while you're driving. Sure, if it gets hit again, it's going to fail even worse. But you know what? That's going to be the next guy's problem. Now that we have everything sanded down, we are going to give it a little spray clean so that we can shoot some black paint on it. You guys might be wondering why I'm not going to clean this entire subframe. It's because I'm not getting paid to do that, and I don't think the customer is going to appreciate me telling him that I charged him for cleaning his subframe.
It would have been fine if I actually proved myself. Yeah, well, not really, but yeah.
All right, we got the bracket painted, and while the bracket is drying, I'm going to get Mr. V-Tune to help me with this muffler. And Paul, you guys think you can help me?
Wait, it needs to be replaced.
No, it doesn't, buddy. No, it doesn't.
No, that needs to be
No,
replaced.
it doesn't. That right there, we're going
This
straight,
has to be
buddy.
down.
We're going to straighten that out, buddy.
Ain't happening. Ain't happening, buddy. That's titanium right there. You can't bend titanium without 3,000 degrees.
Bro. Oh, I have the concrete. All right, do I bend it? All right, slowly, slowly, slowly. Heat this form. All right, bend it. Trying to make it kind of the same angle. All right, hold on. That should be good then. Yeah, that looks good. That looks good. We need to tweak it on that. So as you guys just saw, me and Paul transformed this completely flattened pipe into a brand new, perfectly shaped exhaust. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Now that the paint has dried, it is time to get the subframe back on the car. So we are going to put the control arm back on and then lift this sucker back up. Yeah, buddy. And then the alignment guy will do all the macro adjustments. But now she's ready to go. I might clean it off a little bit. You gotta watch out for the springs. Ah. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Ah, dang it. Dear Mr. Paul, you help me. Who's your daddy? Very nice, mate. Very, very, very nice. 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 All right, now it's time to assemble this side. Nope. Oh, watch out, watch out, watch out. Cat almost decapitated you. Alright, so this bolt is bent, but I'm going to straighten it for now, and Bob is going to bring us a new bolt. Now that we have the diff connected and the muffler installed and the subframe is on tight, it is time to lower the car down and load the suspension. That way we can tighten up all the bolts and make sure that everything is good. And also we need to lower it down to make this fit, because it's just very tough to do while it's up in the air. So I'm going to lower the car down and we're going to get these bolts in and we'll get it on its weight, and then we'll tighten everything down and we will be done. This side of the suspension is now complete. And guys, I remind you, anytime you are assembling a suspension, never tighten anything unless you have the weight of the vehicle sitting on the suspension. Because if you tighten it while this is hanging down, you're going to make all those bushings tight in the open position. And every time you hit a bump or anytime you're going to be driving your car, it's going to be wearing out those bushings, those little rubber bushings that are inside there. So remember, always load the suspension and then tighten everything. Also helps when you load the suspension to get some of the components to actually fit. So let's go do the other side and put the sucker down on its wheels. Watch that hole for me. We went too deep. It's okay. We can always pound it like that. Don't worry, that's natural thread locker. What are them fire trucks arguing about, man? Looks like it's sitting fairly straight currently. I want to know why Volkswagen thought they were funny with these little fake star bits. Like, is somebody actually going to try to steal somebody's wheel with a star bit? Come on now. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. I almost forgot these. I'm being honest. I'm being honest about it, man. There we go. I wouldn't want to take away the satisfaction of tearing them all to shreds from the Copart loader guy. You know, they love to do that. I tried to install this piece, but as you guys can see, it's pretty damaged right there, and it doesn't want to go on. I guess I could hammer that dent out and see what happens, but I don't know. I guess I could try. Look at that. Like a brand new. See if it fits. Oh, it fits a lot better. Who do you guys think would win in a fight between a hippopotamus and an effluent? I'm thinking effluent, because if you ever seen the size of an effluent, and they got those big trunks, I'm pretty sure those trunks shoot flames. A hippo really wouldn't be no match. So as I was doing my final walkthrough under here, I realized that I had forgotten to tighten the exhaust. And guys, it's very important to keep your exhaust pipe tight, because you know that exhaust pipes can leak into your vehicular and cause all kinds of respiratory issues. Very nice, mate. Very nice. Yep, tight, just the way we like. Sometimes you want to walk around and tap on stuff. See, this brake line right here popped off of its perch. Stuff like that, man. Stuff like that. I'm telling you, man, if you don't go over everything at least 3, 4, 5, 69 times, you're going to miss something. So, you know, usually it's best to just double, triple, quadruple check. And then you really won't have any problems. Even then, though, I mean, you could check something 20 times and still miss something. I ain't gonna lie, it's happened to me a lot of times. No, I'm just kidding, not a lot of times, but it has happened. So, all right, I'm gonna let this thing down. Let's see how this thing sits, man. There you go. Look at that wheel, man. It actually looks like it's sticking out this way, but that's only because that control arm is actually adjusted out. I had adjusted it out because of that bent bolt, but now I realize that I went a little too far with it. That's a little bit too straight, I think. I think it needs a little bit of camber, just a hair. But this is a very good sign, because as you guys remember before, the wheel was laying in very badly. And so when you have that much camber on your tire, it's going to wear on one side, as I can show you in the front here. So if you look right here, this is not caused from camber, but you can see the unevenness of the wear. So like when your wheel's cambered in, it's only gonna eat one side. So it's gonna look like this. This right here is a toe issue, actually. So they need to get that squared away. And of course, now that we have the subframe on and everything, Bob's gonna bring me that bolt for this control arm in the morning. We'll get that on. The bumper should also be here tomorrow. We'll slap the bumper on. And then he'll come pick it up. They'll take it to alignment. They'll get the body work done, and this thing is going to be ready to go. Let's go ahead and close that. Look at that, boy. That thing is fancy. I'm telling you what, man, Bob, he don't play. He likes that luxury. That's going to be it for this video, guys. If you enjoyed the content, hit that like button, and also check us out on Instagram at 23rd_garage. And also stay tuned. I don't know what the plan is for this thing yet, but Pops and Nate drug it up in here to the shop, and they're doing something. They've got the doors off of it. They're doing some kind of grinding and whatnot. So, you know, I'm going to give you guys updates on this thing from time to time. We'll see what happens, man. I think they're planning on putting some kind of nasty motor in this bad boy, which I think would be really cool, because, guys, this 36 Ford right here is actually in really good shape on the interior. Look at this. Just take a look at that dashboard. Look how beautiful it is. Look, it's even got a little door that does not open, but what? Cigarettes? Look at that. A whole compartment just for cigarettes. That's absolutely insane. That's pretty crazy, man. Them people back in 36s, man, they were some smokers for sure. But look at the seats, brand new seats. And floor pans, they look like they've been replaced, but they just need to be sprayed. And the coolest part about this entire build is the fact that this thing has been chopped 2 inches. You can hardly tell, but you can feel it a little bit, which is really awesome. All the windows work, everything just fits perfectly. Somebody did a really good job chopping it. And as some of you guys know, that these things look a lot better when they're chopped. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys think about this car and give us some ideas on what we should do with it. I know some of you guys have some pretty cool ideas. Once we get the body work done, you know, we'll start planning what's gonna go in here. And as you can see, it's already set up very nicely with a modern suspension. It's got power steering. It's actually wired up for a 350 small block, which honestly, we could just toss right in and just be done with it, but I don't know. I guess we'll see. Let me know what you guys think.